Danny Nicholson, and today, with my project, to do the best and worst and reviews of SpongeBob. Yep, reviews of the movie. So, because of this movie, it's crazy! I like PD. I'm going to do an ambitious project into doing all the seasons of good and bad. These first 3 seasons we got bad. Okay, number 18 on this list, Race Blower. Okay, that has no audio really. There's something wrong with it, but you see a subtitle. Like the SpongeBob was pointing, it says you. I like that part, but yeah, I feel it's going to torture for him, but it's still having fun. It's a full of a few between SpongeBob. It's good, mostly between the clan and SpongeBob, but he gets a 6 out of 10. Bring it up there on that list and play of the month. Okay, SpongeBob is going to fight who's going to be the employee, and it ends with the funniest part. Like there's an explosion. Bam! Sorry about that, folks. I am being blemished. Yeah, knows what that means. Please call in the comments. So, we're going to move up a bit because we're going up on this list. Sorry about that, folks, but it just gets a better lighting. Better lighting. Okay, so here we go. Okay, it gets a rating of 7 out of 10. Next is jellyfishing. Yep, jellyfishing. Jellyfishing. Yep, jellyfishing. So, Screw gets injured very badly, and it's like an explosion. But, no, we'll see. It was okay, but sometimes I have to throw in a great party. A great party. Why so great that Squidward gets hurt? Yes. Every time they plan something, Squidward gets badly injured. Oh! So, and in all, it's a 6 out of 10, even though it's 16. This list, it gets a 6. Number 15! Plankton! That's what's the name. Plankton is trying to control SpongeBob. What he does is going to give him a Krabby Patty. He's going like a zombie. Must get the Krabby Patty for you now. Sorry again, folks. I just get wrapping up in my work. So, out of all, it gets a 10 out of 10. So, what's next? Number 14. We have Bubble Stand. SpongeBob is a bubble stand. And there's a technique to make bubbles, and he shows it. It really gets tortured. Yes, these have sort of torture forms, but they're funny. Okay, if we get 54 comments, 200 likes, I will show you the technique. But this gets a whopping 9 out of 10. Yep, the biggest one. Okay, next tester bubble stick. Pickles! Where are my pickles? Hey, get back here, Bubble Bath! I'm so sorry for my distractions, but Bubble Bath stirs SpongeBob's pickle. You can't remember how to do anything. Getting a quite fatty. So Mr. Krabs teaches him. Then there's a Mexican stand, and then it's a review that he eats lots of stuff and hides the pickles under his tongue. And lots of stuff. Okay, this is pretty fun. Next, and that gets an 8 out of 10. Number 12. 12 is Sandy's rocket. SpongeBob and go in Sandy's rocket. And they take their own and they blast it. An alien! Sorry about that, folks. I thought you wouldn't have it. Okay. Even though it's pretty good, it still has its flaws, so it gets a 9 out of 10. Next is Culture Shock. This is all Culture Shock, if you don't know SpongeBob. Okay, so Squid makes a talent show, but SpongeBob can't be in it, so he cleans up. It's also a Squid room, but when Squid dances flop, SpongeBob turns to be a star! Yay! Also, Mr. and Mrs. Squidpants are in this. And that gets a whopping 9 out of 10 Culture Shock. And number 11. Number 10! Now this is where, you know, the teams have ended. So this is a whopper on this list. Okay, number 10 is Opposite Day. So, I must do this in opposite. Sorry, folks, I have to say that right. Since it's opposite, so Squirrel wants to move because it's the final straw. And, well, he makes a holiday where SpongeBob has to be the opposite of who he is. Okay, pretty freaking hard. Darn hard it is. But in the end, Squidward wears a bulldozer at home. But SpongeBob has to still have their opposite day spirit. And that gets an 8 out of 10. Number 9. SB1 turn 9. Beep boop bop. Sorry guys, I just get got up. Okay, so this is the first time where we get to the card reads to us. So Squirrel goes back in time, forward in time, and then back. Prehistoric settings are pretty good. And the future is Chrome Dome. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you got that reference. Okay, and number 9 gets a 10 out of 10. Okay, number 8, Swords. Achoo! Okay, this one, SpongeBob gets sick and Patrick tells him not to go to the doctor. And there is, magazines! Ah! And his stepbrother like goes, beep! Ah! Okay, and, well, Patrick takes care of him, and I like the part like puts his hand in it and says, "There's something stale." I just like that. Anyone knows what stale means? Please tell me in the comments. But it's pretty good. It's getting an 8 out of 10. Okay, next is Org. That's the name of it. SpongeBob and Patrick and Mr. Krabs go on a trip because of a game that SpongeBob Patrick was getting Mr. Krabs played. It takes place at the Krusty Krab, but really? That's good, Red. Day off? Never. But it's still fun. It gets an 8 out of 10. Number 7 gets an 8. Number 6, the paper. Santa gives SpongeBob paper, and then he annoys him. And, like, he has everything in it. He pretends he's a pirate. Number 5. Then he pretends he's a guy who's I'm not a pirate. He does all sorts of fun stuff and wackiness. So, number 6 gets a 9 out. Gets a 9. Finally, number 5 is a bigger whopper. Number 5 is Texas. SpongeBob is Sandy's homesick, and she's going back to Texas. Then he has a chase scene, and there's a surprise to her at the Krusty Krab. And it's jokes about Texas. Hey, Patrick, what am I? Oh, stupid! No, I'm Texas. What's the difference? But this gets an 8 out of 10. Okay, number 4 is Rocky. Plankton helps SpongeBob be a bright shot. This is before a brace of SpongeBob came into the room. It entered our heart. Foreshadowing. So, really, he messes everything up, fixes it. Okay, pretty good episode. It gets an 8 out of 10. Next is number 3 is Food of the Maple. I actually have this on DVD. So, it's the first special ever in SpongeBob history. First holiday special. Sorry, you guys. I just get caught up in my work. So, SpongeBob SpongeBob plays lots of pranks, and Squid shows a really bad prank. Does it, but it's really hard. Okay, he gets a 9 out of 10. And finally, number 2, Hall Monitor. SpongeBob becomes Hall Monitor, and he tries to catch a bandit, which gotta get. And Mrs. Puff gets yeah. Okay, number 2 gets 10. And for number 1, it's obvious, pages over with, but for different reasons. It shows Pioneer Way. Okay, I gotta go get Master from Civilization. Again, I get caught up in my work, everyone. Okay, let's do the rest of the movie up here. Okay, so this episode has SpongeBob showing Pioneer Ways, and that's only, and I get a 10 out of 10. No, I'm going to point this out of my stats and hopefully my chart here will tell me what this gets. It gets a 151. So, see you next time on Bob's Jokes.